welcome to your bonus yoga for posture and courage class as part of BWB. All you need is some comfy clothes. You need to be able to move in them, so nothing too restrictive. You need a quiet space. You need a mat. If you have a yoga mat, that's great, or a camping mat, or a blanket, anything to just put underneath you on the floor just to soften a little bit. If you have blocks that you want to use, you can grab those too. And if you want a cushion for sitting on, raises your hips a little bit, just makes things a bit easier if you're not used to sitting on the floor. Hop into something comfy and then meet me in my favourite pose, which is lying down. We're going to start lying on the floor, knees bent, feet hip-width distance apart, spread your shoulders, lengthen through your neck, and begin to breathe into your stomach, in and out through your nose, just finding a connection with your breath, closing your eyes and staying with the breath. Feel the floor beneath you. Feel your shoulders spread and your spine relax into your mat or your blanket. Breathing into your stomach, feeling it rising and falling with every breath in and out through your nose. And now, bring your awareness to your feet. Feel your feet on the mat. Flex and then point your toes a few times. Then relax them. Let all of the tension out of your toes, your feet, your ankles. And letting your awareness now travel up your legs, your calves, past your knees, your thighs and your hips. Relax your legs completely. Let your awareness travel to your hips and your bottom. Feel the weight of them. Feel the weight of your knees in your hip sockets. Relax that whole area. Feel it melting into the ground. Feel the ground beneath you supporting you. Let your awareness travel now into your torso, your stomach and your chest, your spine. Feel your internal organs relaxing, your rib cage relaxing with every breath you take, and your spine melting into the ground. Keep breathing in and out into your stomach, and with every breath feel yourself relax just a little bit more. Take your awareness now to your hands. Spread your fingers, curl your hands into fists. Do this a couple of times, opening and closing your hands, feeling a stretch through your fingers, through the palms of your hands, your thumbs. And then relax them down, palms up, on your mat by your sides. Feel your awareness now travelling up your arms, up your forearms, your elbow, your upper arms, and into your shoulders. And relax your arms completely by your side. Bring your awareness to the space between your shoulder blades. And squeeze your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to hold a pencil in between them without letting it drop to the floor. And now with your pencil, imaginary pencil, squeeze between your shoulder blades, bring them up to your ears and squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, 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 and now relax them down and out. Create space, take up space on your mat and in your life. And relax your whole body, from your shoulders, down your arms, your back, your stomach, your hips and legs, and all the way to your toes. Take a deep breath in here, and as you let it out, gently tuck your chin to your chest. Create length in the back of your neck. Relax your neck down. Take your tongue from your roof of your mouth, relax it to your bottom of your mouth, and relax your jaw, your eyes, your cheeks, your chin, your jaw, even the top of your head, even your ears. Relax it all. Let it all be held by the surface beneath you. Feel your entire body is relaxed, heavy into the mat. Feel the weight of your skin, your muscles, organs and bones on the surface beneath you. Feel supported. Feel safe in your body. Breathing deeply here. Breathing into your belly, and then up into your chest. Feeling your belly rising and falling with every inhale and every exhale. As you breathe in, imagine you're filling up with the light of courage and confidence. And as you exhale, you're breathing out anxiety and self-consciousness. Inhaling courage, exhaling self-consciousness. Inhaling courage and exhaling limiting beliefs. Continue like this for a few more rounds of breath, breathing into your belly and then your chest, feeling your ribcage expanding and bringing your awareness to full deep breaths, inhaling courage and exhaling anything that no longer serves you. The theme and the intention of today's class is courage and posture. Courage and posture are inextricably linked. It takes courage to stand tall, to follow your own path. And when your courage seems to have deserted you, it is your posture, standing tall and proud, that will carry you through. To grow your business, to find confidence on camera, you must grow your courage. You must stand tall. And you must forge your own path. One of my favourite poems of all time is Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be the one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then I took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted for wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere, ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. To me, this poem is about having the courage to make a choice, to take the harder path. And by that I mean the one that requires the most courage, the one that requires a different way of thinking. And that's what this class is about. I know that some of you will never have practiced yoga before, and I know that there is a lot out there about how yoga is supposed to be this or that shape is supposed to be able to be made with your body. But that's not the case. By showing up today, by being here, you've done so much already. You've already taken a step onto the path that maybe you've never taken before. And so, this class is for courage, yes, but it's also for your posture. Because having good posture means that you can breathe better, you can project your voice better, you look and feel better, it's better for your health, it makes you feel more comfortable, more confident. And so, when your courage fails you, your posture, standing tall and proud with your chin high, that will carry you through. And now finding the courage now to move your body. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your knees to drop over to the left hand side. And as you inhale, bring them back up to center. Exhale, over to the right. This movement is called windshield wipers because it's a continual movement of breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, linked with the movement. Find the courage to go from static to movement. Exhaling your legs to the left, inhaling back to center, exhaling to the right, inhaling back to center, exhaling to the left, and carry on like this for a few more breaths, releasing tension in your lower back, building strength in your core, which is essential for good posture. And now coming to stillness, feet hip width distance apart, hands by your sides, palms facing down. Bring your feet together and slowly and gently allow your knees to fall outward into reclined butterfly pose. This may take an awful lot of courage to be able to do this. It can feel very vulnerable. Find the courage inside you to come into this pose knowing that you're safe, knowing that nothing can hurt you. And breathe into your hips, breathe into any uncomfortable feelings or emotions that come up here. If you want to, and you have a block, you can place them under your knees to give yourself some support here. If you want to take this a little further, bring your arms up into cactus arms, arms up parallel. Breathing here into your hips and into your back, allowing your spine to relax, your shoulders relax. You're taking up space here, which is something you may not be used to. With every out breath, relax just a little bit more. Allow your knees to fall open a little more. Allow your shoulders to widen a little bit more. Two more big breaths here. Now on your next inhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Curl up into a little ball with your head tucked in. And a big stretch, legs stretched out, arms above your head if you have space, and then on the next exhale, come back in to a little ball, inhale, back out into a big, beautiful stretch. Again, taking up space, widening your shoulders, pointing your toes, flexing anything that feels good here to get your body moving after lying on the floor for 10 minutes. And then, next inhale in, bring it all back in, slowly, gently, and with control, roll back and forth, coming into a sitting position. This is where the pillow comes in handy. You pop it under your bottom. Just raises your hips a little, so if you're not used to sitting, it helps you with your posture, and it helps you find a comfortable seated position. Placing your hands now on your knees. Inhaling in, and exhaling. Settle down into this position here. And on your next inhale, raise your shoulders to your ears and release them slowly and gently. And do that more times, inhaling and exhale. Some movement into your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Fingertips now to the tops of your shoulders. So big inhale, bringing your shoulders forward, elbows closer together as they'll go. Inhaling and exhaling the back down your back. Blades squeeze together, that pencil, hold it there. And again, inhaling. Bringing your elbows up and around and back and down with your exhale. Don't worry about any crackles or crunches that happen here. If you could hear me now, I'm popping and crackling and all sorts happening. One more. Inhaling, elbows kiss together, up and back on the exhale, and down. Again, shoulders forward, up, back, pinch that pencil between your shoulders and feel the difference in your body. Begin making small circles with your nose. Slowly, getting bigger and bigger. Again, so many crackles and pops. But this should feel lovely for your neck. It's a great way to relieve tension. If you get tension headaches, it's a wonderful way to relieve them. It loosens everything off in your neck. It has a lovely effect on the rest of your body as well. Reverse the circle, starting large. And slowly making little circles, smaller and smaller. And slowly back to centre. So from here, taking an inhale in, lifting your heart slightly. You're simply lifting out through your waist and feeling like you're growing from the hips upwards. And with every inhale, just tighten your core a little. Feel that lift out from your waist. And then, very carefully with awareness, take your ribs over to the left hand side. And now on an inhale, bring them forward. Exhale to the right. Complete that exhale to the back. So you're making a circle with your ribs. And it's super important that you retain that lift out of your waist. We don't want any crunching with the waist, we don't want any collapsing anywhere. And inhaling as you go forward, exhaling as you come back. It loosens the muscles between your ribs. It strengthens your waist. It gives you a nice side stretch and back stretch and stomach stretch as you go. Round in one direction and then back the other way. Again, any crackles or pops or noises that you hear coming from your back or your shoulders or your spine, all good. You should not feel any pain at all. Okay, coming back into centre here. Swing your legs round and come up into tabletop. Hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. So just do a little body check here. Make sure that you're not leaning or put your weight on your knees or your hands. Make sure that all your four corners of your bases are equally, your weight's equally into them. And then ensuring that your middle finger is straight forward will protect your wrists. And turning your forearms out so your elbow creases point forward. On your next inhale, breathe deeply into your belly, and from your stomach, begin to lower your stomach to the ground. So this movement for cat-cow now is coming from this part here, from your belly. When you exhale, bring your stomach upwards. It's not this kind of movement, it's from here. So inhaling and exhaling, and as you fill and empty your stomach with air, you will find that your body naturally moves into the cat-cow. Pushing into your hands, bringing your shoulders back. This is great for your posture. So inhaling, you naturally bring your chest forward, and exhaling, you naturally round your back. Do a few more of these. At your own pace. Bring it back to centre. The next pose is called puppy. Keeping your hands exactly where they are, curl your toes under, and bring your, it's almost like child's pose, so you're bringing your bottom back. It's very, very active. Your hands forward and melting your heart down. Make sure that you're not extending out through your shoulders. Keep them in, keep your shoulder blades squeezed together, your shoulders down. Looking down at your mat, and as you exhale, melt your heart to the ground. You'll feel the stretch in your upper arms, across your back, and stretching your toes as well. This is a lovely way of sneaking a toe stretching. Take a few deep breaths here. And then, pushing into your hands, lift your knees off the ground. This takes strength, it takes courage, it takes conviction that you can do this. And then slowly, slowly as you exhale, grow your puppy into your downward dog. Keeping your shoulder blades pressed together, strengthen your arms, rotating your upper arms in so your elbow creases point forwards. Your feet can be hip width distance. The goal here is not to get your heels to the ground. The goal here is to find a stretch through your arms and your back, your hamstrings. You should be able to breathe quite easily here. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And from here, bend your legs deeply. Walk slowly up to the top of your mat, watching out for walls. And place your hands on the floor. Your knees will likely be deeply bent, and that's absolutely fine. This is your forward fold. From here, making sure that your shoulders are back. I don't know if you can see the difference. This is when they're forward, this is when they're back. Bring your hands to your thighs. Slowly from your bottom, start straightening your legs by raising your bum up into the air. Drop your head forward. Again, still a bend. Still a bend, and this is fine, this is good. Should be no strain here, no pain, no strain, no difficulty. well and hip width distance apart. Shoulders pinch slightly together, chin parallel with the ground, hips over ankles, heart over hips, head over everything. Take a few moments here, take up space with your arms, let the tension out. Breathe in and out through your nose, belly, then chest, rising and falling. Now on your next exhalation, with awareness, take your right foot back into a low lunge. Now here you can place your knee on the ground if you want to, or if you need to, or raise it up like this. If you've got your knee raised, make sure you're pushing back into your right heel, putting strength into your right leg. Okay if you're wobbling, it's alright. It's alright if you fall over too. Hips facing forward, try not to twist, make sure you're bringing awareness to keep your hips level. Knee no further forward than your ankle. And then from here, you can either keep your hands at heart center, place them on your hips, or with your next inhale in, sweep them up overhead into warrior one. Inhaling here and exhaling. It's a slight back bend. It's hard work through the legs, but you can do this. The shoulders don't creep upwards. Make sure they remain down your back. You don't need to have your arms completely straight. One more inhale here. Exhale. Release the arms and step back up into mountain pose. Check that your feet are still hip width distance apart. And then with awareness and good posture, take your left foot backwards into the lunge on this side. Again, you can drop your knee if you need to, or raise it off the ground, pushing back with strength into that left heel. You can keep your hands on your thigh, on your hips, together at your heart center, or in your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead into warrior one on this side. Inhaling, wobbling, all good, and exhale. One more breath here. And on your next exhale, release the arms down to the ground, frame your foot, and then take that right foot back into plank. Again, you can put your knees down here if you need to. Make sure that your fingers are facing forward, your elbow creases are facing forward. Strength through your heels and your back. Shoulder blades pinching together. We're going to stay here for a little while. You can do this. Dig deep into your courage and your strength that is inside of you. Inhaling and exhaling. Use the breath. Tighten your core. Bring awareness to your shoulders. And breathe. Relax what you can. And breathe. We're here for 3, 2, 1, lower your knees to the ground and sit back into child's pose. Well done. That was hard work. I thought that was hard work. Take a lovely breath here for recovery. And when you're ready, back onto hands and knees and lower yourself all the way down onto your front. Bring both arms into a T shape. Head onto the ground. Breathe here. And turn your head to the right. This pose, this beautiful pose, is called Fallen Angel, and it's a wonderful, wonderful shoulder opener. It's quite intense, so only do what you can. You're raising your right leg, bending your knee, and rolling onto your left shoulder, head to the ground. If you want more, you can bring your right hand to your hip, or straight up to the sky. On your next exhalation, roll back to your front here. Take a moment to recover. For the other side, back into that T shape. Turn your head to the left, so you're on your right ear. Lift your left leg. Oops, bend, don't kick anything. And slowly roll so that you're coming onto your right shoulder for this beautiful shoulder opener on this side. Breathe here. Now next exhalation, roll back onto your front. Bring your arms in and just recover here for a moment. Find a way to roll onto your back, any way you like. Bring your knees, once again, hip width distance apart, and bring your feet up to touch your middle fingers here. Taking a deep breath here, we're going to go into bridge pose. If you have any problems with your backs, please don't do this. You can stay here. This next little sequence is a little sequence of back bends. Pressing down into your feet, making sure you're taking up plenty of space. Pressing down into your feet, your hips will naturally rise. There's no work being done here by your torso, your bottom, your hips. It's all in your feet. You're pressing into your feet, and then when you get to a point where your feet are not lifting you any further, that's when you use your stomach muscles, your bottom, to lift up. We're going to be here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower, vertebra by vertebra, until you're back to the ground. Do that one more time. Inhaling, and exhale, press into your feet. It is the work in your feet that lifts your bottom up into this bridge. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Release slowly and gently, vertebra by vertebra. This next pose is called fish pose. It might be new to you. I'll give you variations on fish. So, straightening your legs. You are going to put your hands underneath the bottom. So you're raising your bottom off the floor, just a bit. Squeezing your shoulders together. You can stay here with your hand under your bottom. But if you want more, squeeze your shoulders together. Press your elbows into the ground, and your chest and your stomach will begin to lift. Your head will go back. And if you want even more, lift your legs. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Lower your legs if they're up. Release your head. Relax down. Relax everything out and breathe. And do that one more time. Lift your bum slightly, hands under your bottom. Squeezing your shoulders together. Feeling your heart and your chest lifting off the ground. Head goes back. Mini back bend. And then if you want more than this, on an inhale, raise your legs. For 3, 2, 1, lower down. And come out of the pose carefully with awareness. Stay here a moment and enjoy how your body feels. Feel proud of yourself for the work that you've done. Feel proud of yourself for finding your courage to do something new. Inhaling and exhaling deeply here. From here we're going to go straight into Shavasana. So if you want to put a blanket over you, you can do. Otherwise, let your feet just fall naturally out to the sides, palms up, take up space, lengthen the back of your neck, and relax, close your eyes. We're going to do a very simple breathing exercise here. Very, very simple meditation. And all you're going to do from lying here is breathing into your belly and your chest. And you're going to count your breaths. 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1. And you're going to continue doing that, breathing fully in and out. 10, 9, all the way down to 1. And if you lose your place, doesn't matter, just start again at 10. Now bringing awareness back into your body. Move your fingers and your toes just a little, keep your eyes closed. Perhaps move your head from side to side, nodding yes, shaking your head side to side no. Very slowly, bringing awareness, rolling your shoulders. And when you're ready, taking a breath and then rolling onto your right hand side, eyes still closed. And slowly and gently rolling up to a seated position. Hands at heart center. Open your eyes. Well done. You have just completed the yoga class for posture and courage. The poses that you've just done, some of those were advanced poses. If you did them, if you had the courage to look them in the eye and say, I can do this, then you know you can do anything. You know that compared to fish pose, doing a live on video is nothing. Compared to coming to the mat today, potentially for the first time ever, you can do anything. Well done. And now to end this class, we're going to use the word namaste, which means that I see you, I honour you. The light in me, the courage, the joy in me, sees and honours the light and the courage and the joy in you. Bring your hands up to your third eye, centre of your forehead, to your throat, to your heart. I bow to you. Namaste.